almost as if it's planned, I once again have not the slightest inkling of what I would like to talk about today whatsoever, even remotely. All I know is that we got like fucking apparently last week we became like certifiably famous. We gained like 3 whole subscribers in 1 week's time.
It's crazy.
Not even 1 week, really. It was like 3 subscribers since like Friday.
Yeah,
and now it's Monday. So it's like almost a subscriber a day, which is, I'm assuming, I haven't done my research, but I'm pretty positive when, social bladed up, look up the stats. I'm pretty positive 1 new subscriber a day is probably top 5 all-time grossing YouTubers as far as growth.
Absolutely.
So it's like, we guess like 2 million subscribers, almost. Quite, almost there. A little bit shy of that, just by a couple, by 1,999,947 subscribers away from that benchmark. But,
Well, you're supposed to drop the significant numbers, so all those zeros weren't significant.
That's true.
So
there wasn't even any zeros in that number I just explained.
that's why we're not including them.
So the number was actually exactly what I said. There was no zeros in there whatsoever.
I was trying to make it sound. Oh.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Shocker. Who gives a fuck, dude? We got like 500 views on a video, dude. It's like...
Yeah, it's pretty fucking...
It's king shit, dude. It's like Rogan. Who the fuck's that?
Step aside, bro.
Everyone's gonna be coming on here now. They're gonna be like, RFK's like, brothers, Yurasits, please. I need to promote my candidacy. Could you please have me on?
Your audience and your platform is the only spot I can go to really I think, instill my ideals.
I think that all people who are total fucking morons, I really want to secure their vote. The idiots who listen to your podcast. I want to get them on this
those 53? I want those guys.
Yeah, those 53 morons. How about we incorporate them into this? It's gonna be a pretty close election. Yeah, 53 is gonna be the swaying decision, I'd say. And like, so gotta fuck one, marry one, kill one. Former U.S. First ladies. Who you gonna do? And you're like, excuse me? I'm like, all right, fine. New question. Has there been a sexier first lady than Cheryl Hines? Like, excuse me? All right, you're going back. You see Flashpoint? No. You know what it's about? I saw the trailer. So you can go back. You can either save JFK or RFK. Who you saving? That'd be a good interview. Joe Rogan's talking about, did the CIA do it? I don't give a fuck about that. We know they did. Okay, all I want to know is if you could only save RFK or JFK, who you saving? You saving your father? You saving the guy who was actually president, not the guy who was almost president,
The answers to these questions are what's going to allow that 53 to vote for you or not vote for you. So do you want them or not?
Trust me, okay? I know how these 53 morons like to think, these chuckleheads, okay?
So
they're very much like that. Alex is asking the hard-hitting questions here. Interesting, Mr. RFK Jr. So you do think Cheryl Hines is going to be the hottest first lady of all time? Interesting.
This could be me building up in my head, but I'm almost certain that today I could have almost lived out like a real life porn scenario.
That's sick.
It's pretty cool. So I already voiced all my negatives today because all I do is complain about the most bullshit things.
You stop there. You could have just stopped in the first couple of words.
Okay.
Let's do that again. So all you do is start from the top.
All I do is complain.
Stop.
Okay. So because all I do is complain, stopping. Stop. Because that's all I do, I neglected to acknowledge the positives that happened today. And then when I sat down and thought about it, I was like, yeah. So I'm going to tell you the positive story that could happen today instead of wasting everyone's time with the negative shit.
Okay.
Because the negative shit, admittedly, is stupid.
So the negative stuff was the first 50 viewers. Yeah. Now the next 50 get positive.
Now that we're better than anybody else, I don't need to worry about those 50.
When we get to 100, you're gonna be the most depressed person of all time again. It's gonna go back again.
Every cycle's 50.
Every seventh son of a seventh son.
So I was at the job site by myself today.
Speaking of that, though, for one split second, how frequent of an occurrence can that possibly be?
Pericoma.
Okay, so you give me an example. Wasn't what I asked for. I didn't say that ever happened in the history of the world.
Oh, I think
so. As always, you get when you have an idea of a topic, you're like, oh no, okay, let's not smart else. I'll just tell them. I know for a fact pericoma is 777
you're
son.
wrong. That's not what happened.
Now, what I was saying was how frequently can that happen? Not has it ever happened and who's an example. I said how frequently can that even happen?
At least one time that I can name. That was my point of me saying who it was. I wasn't like, look how cool I am. That's not what was going on.
Yeah, because you're right. That was bad on me. Because what do you do 99% of the time?
Not that.
We were watching
I complain.
We were watching the night. Like I mentioned some fucking philosopher and you had to go on some fucking diatribe about it being like, actually,
no, that was hilarious. That's actually a little do with a detour. In the last episode, you mentioned the scene that made you stop watching Bones.
Yes.
You showed me that scene.
Yes, where Emily Deschanel decides to fucking
overtly
racist and then also fucking breakdance fight.
I don't remember what she says, but the other girl goes, no, she's talking about Descartes, you fool, about how blah, 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 his philosophical viewpoints and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
so then I had to prove how smart I was.
I just was like, all right, they're saying things. This must be a person they're talking about. Let me just not say anything. Let me just watch the show.
So I casually, and it was really cool. It was actually a lot cool you're making it out to be. I was just like, That's who I listen to. The guy that thinks we're all a bunch of brains in a vat, people just poking prongs at our. That's the guy I'd listen to.
Is that who Descartes is?
I admitted I'm not even sure that's the guy who it was.
So not only you a fucking pompous asshole, you're also just an asshole.
I'm very certain it's Descartes.
So you're a pompous asshole.
I know if I'm saying his name right.
And an asshole is unsure of himself. That's a lethal combination, really. Here's a question before you get to your thing.
I'm never getting to my thing.
Speaking of, you brought, the word lethal was said. It's not my fault, okay?
You said it.
It's besides the point. All I'm saying is that the word was said, so I'm responding to that point. That was someone that one of the two of us brought up.
Okay.
What do you think's the most, not even the most humane? I don't give a fuck about humanity. Fucking, if you were forming a country, right?
Yep.
What would you have be your fucking death penalty? How would you kill everyone? Would it be hanging, electric chair, lethal injection, firing squad, throw them in a hole, let them starve or kill themselves, drown them, burn them. I don't know how many countries have implored that one, but this is your own country. You could burn them if you wanted. It seems like a pretty inhumane way to do it.
I didn't know there was that many options to pick from. I thought it was just the casual.
Well, I don't think we had a firing squad since like 2008.
I don't know if I can give my answer because I feel like it'll be admissible if I give my answer.
I don't think having an opinion is admissible.
When I inevitably commit a crime,
right.
they'll refer back to this.
No, the U.S. government the U.S. government's like, no, you can only do lethal injection, even though it works like 10% of the time and usually just fucks with you.
I definitely went to lethal injection.
No, that's such a dumb idea.
No, I think that's maybe this is a really I don't know if I should get into this. This might be too controversial.
All right, don't get into it then, because honestly, I would love to be able to say just get into it, but I don't want to give you that free reign for the future where you just start saying and spouting off nonsense.
I would probably pick hanging or gun.
Hanging or gun.
Yeah,
firing squad?
Hang them or have someone shoot them, yeah.
Someone or a firing squad?
They can pick. I'll be that diplomatic. They can pick who shoots them.
That's really weird. Well, the last, I was 2008. The last actual execution by firing squad, I was wrong. It wasn't 2008. It was 2010 in Utah.
And we can't do that anymore?
I don't think we were supposed to do that since, I'm pretty sure like in like the 60s was in that movement. Like maybe we shouldn't do the firing squad because apparently it's, again, inhumane.
When you say firing squad, was it legitimately a bunch of dudes lined up with the guns?
Six guys with guns pointing at you
Yeah, I
against
probably
the
wouldn't do that.
wall?
It seems excessive. I would have one person. And I like my rule. You can pick the person that kills you.
You know what's fun too? It's like your last meal where they have to do it. So it's like, God damn it. The warden comes home. Hey, honey, did you have a nice day today? Did you finally kill that bastard? Nope. Trying to figure out how he can have Matthew McConaughey come shoot him. Guy's probably filming some movie over in Serbia. It's going to be a couple months. Son of a bitch, getting another prolonged fucking stay.
It shows how naive I am. I was thinking if I was in that position where I had to be killed and I had to pick someone, maybe this is fucked up. I would pick someone who I love, who is not like I could say goodbye to that person and blah 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 blah. Right?
Why don't you pick someone you hate and ruin their lives? They have to have a murder on their hands.
Because I'm naive. I never would have thought that a criminal could just manipulate that system. Be like, yeah, I want Matthew McConaughey to do it.
Like, what the fuck do you mean you want Matthew McConaughey to do it? Do you know Matthew McConaughey?
I guess I would just go to the firing squad.
You a fan? I guess he's all right. The fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to delay as much as possible.
Lethal firing squad would be pretty sick.
All I was going to say, it's not even that controversial. I just feel like the lethal dosage thing is just like, that's too humane for people who are supposedly...
It's not, it's not, because it doesn't work half the time.
So that's incredibly humane, because they don't even kill them.
So often, they'll it's like, oh, fuck, we fucked up on the dosage. Yeah, they're paralyzed now, but they're still alive.
Like, if you're sent to that, though, you did something fucking wrong. So, like, they don't do, I stole a
It's not usually petty
stick of gum.
larceny. No, it's usually something that's, for capital punishment.
Yeah, so there should be some kind of actual fucking thing in place then. It shouldn't just be, let's make this as easy as possible.
Well, I think the actual issues, I think the reason they stopped doing the electric chair was because they were just tired of people that shit themselves in the chair.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And you also just gave them a last meal that they probably fucking ate like a motherfucker on.
To go back to your thing before, how was your day, honey? Do you know how much shit I had to clean up today?
It's fucking I can still smell it. It's on my nose, okay? It's disgusting.
Yeah, electric chair probably shouldn't be there. I agree with that one.
Electric chairs are visually pretty cool. That's actually more important than anything else. I'd like to have it be a spectacle. That's why firing squad's awesome. You fucking line up, there's 6 guys with rifles, and you're just getting torn apart like the end of a movie. It literally is the best third act ever, where the person gets torn apart with bullets.
I actually thought of how I would do it.
India style, ancient times. Throw them in a hole 20 feet deep. Don't give them any food so they can starve to death. And then a day later, toss them a knife and say, if you don't want to starve, if your stomach hurts, you're in a little bitty stomach hurt, you got a tummy ache, fucking kill yourself.
That's probably the right way they do it, considering if you're sent to the death penalty, you did something fucking wrong. That's probably the best way to handle it. You figure out how you're going to die, but you're dying.
Yeah, it's up to you. You can starve to death on protest. You can kill yourself. It's up to you, man.
But you said spectacle. Here's what I'm going to do.
Coliseum.
Yeah, Coliseum,
Lions.
Okay, well, now you're swaying what I was going to say. I was just going to strap him to a fucking firework and watch him explode in the sky.
Ooh. Just do a cannonball. Do Hunter S. Thompson. Get shot out of a cannon.
That's what I was my point. But fireworks, so it's a spectacle. But I like the lion thing you're saying. How about
you know what we do? No, you get Peyton Manning to throw you a football with a fucking C4 in the football. So when you catch it, the touchdown just explodes in the celebration.
That's actually the most humane way to do it.
Yeah.
You get to celebrate
the sheriff.
That's pretty awesome.
18. That'd be pretty fucking cool, dude.
I take back everything I said. That is the only correct answer.
It's the only way I want to
question.
die in this country. I want to die with Peyton Manning and throw me the fucking pigskin.
I didn't know that was the way I wanted to go.
Yeah.
And I thought I had a couple of answers, but they all seem really stupid compared to that answer.
Or crash test dummy.
No, the Peyton Manning thing seems way better than crash test dummy.
Seems more fun.
How about this? After I explode, they can take whatever's left of me and use that as a crash test dummy.
The real problem is in this progressive world, we're forgetting to be progressive where it counts most in life and death situations. So really, we shouldn't actually have a mandated formal fucking, lethal injection doses. That's how everyone gets killed for the death penalty or anything else. It should be like, no, we should give them like a fucking menu where it's like, ooh, interesting.
That's
so
a
you're
cool
saying
idea.
okay. And this is just, so I can go into a bouncy house and have 6 masked figures come in there and we'll fight to the death?
What will we be having this evening?
Yeah, I'm down for that. 6 people beating me to death in a bouncy house. Is this? I still get the first meal, right? Yeah, of course.
What would you like for your side?
God-given right. And then they're like, okay. Oh, do you be fun too though? It'd be fun if it was like televised also.
Didn't you start this off saying you don't have a lot to talk about?
Yeah, when the moon, like when they go to the moon and you get to watch the fucking rocket go up. That'd be a cool fucking thing. Shoot people into space to kill them.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
There's only enough oxygen on the rocket for the launch.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you settle, you have 1 hour to settle.
You know, they
that's
talk about
it.
making those fucking they talk about those like making a giant super elevator go into space.
What idiot talks about that?
It's not like an actual elevator. It's like a rocket with like a track or whatever, and it's like where you can do like trips easily into space, or get you out of orbit fast or whatever. Instead of what we're like launching.
I know nothing about rocket science or anything in the world outside of what I'm living day to day.
Really?
That sounds fucking stupid and like it can't work.
It sounds dumb to me too, because the main thing I'm thinking
There's a track. That's the most
I don't
asinine
fucking
thing I've
know.
ever heard of for a rocket.
Okay? I'm not fucking.
Is it a roller coaster? It's fucking stupid.
That's the way to die.
On a
Going to
roller coaster?
on repeat until you actually fucking die. You're just getting jerked around left and right. What's a King Dakar? Is that the big one? It's like, fuck! Over and over again until he died on like the 18th loop.
It's taking us 18 goes. We're just going to not latch him this time. We're going to see what happens.
Or maybe going on the Frogger ones and you're having fun, and then on like out of nowhere you don't know what's going to happen. You're just like, yay, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa. And like the 8th time the person hits the kill stop and you just go flying and crash into the fucking pavement.
Or better than that, it goes onto that track that goes into space because that's plausible.
You do. You know those YouTube videos where that's good. You ever see those YouTube videos where it shows the person like getting scared of bungee jumping and then the guys push him off? Like the people who work there are like, no, hold on. Or I'll show you the person on one of those free fall drops where they do like that big slide stuff.
Yeah.
And the person like, oh, and the chain malfunction. Just hold on one second. I'm gonna signal error on my computer just 1 second and just hits the button.
Yep.
Like, and they scream, they fall down. Be one of those things maybe too, where you actually just actually. And the person's like, oh, you're fucked. I think it's not going to fall, but there's actually no bungee cord. They just drop. That'd be funny, too. Imagine the person jumps off with a bungee cord, and they see where it's, and they bounce. On the second they bounce on, you just do this, and you shrug, and then they notice that the cord's falling with them, and they just fucking implant.
Or the bungee cord doesn't actually bungee at the right point, so they just hit the fucking rocks. That'd
be fun.
Anyways.
That'd be good.
Or we attach C4 to them, and we reenact the Splode commercial we always talk about.
Put them behind fucking, like you do. Put them behind 4 fucking like, jet engines, so they're just like, gush with the wind behind them, and they're just like stuck in this abyss. Like basically, you ever see the ending of Fantastic Four when they put fucking Doctor Doom in the hurricane, basically, and you can't just essentially that. That'd be a cool way to go out. That'd be the best way to go out. Actually, we have to have superheroes, and everyone who gets to get killed, you get to dress up as like a supervillain. They get to just literally destroy you, like eviscerate you.
I liked the one thing you said, but then you distracted me with the superhero thing. I don't know if the super thing is the best option we gave out there just now.
It's the best one still the Peyton Manning throwing you a C4 football.
Yeah, I feel like the Peyton Manning one's probably the best one.
Or maybe my boy Eli. Maybe we don't have to go for honor. We'll just go for coolest quarterbacks, not the best quarterbacks.
Yeah, I like that amendment you just made. I prefer having Eli there.
Eli Manning, the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady's father, giving us fucking.
I've heard people call Eli Manning the godfather of quarterbacking.
Yeah,
he's so good. Yeah.
Mr. Fourth Quarter.
So, Mr. I didn't have a lot to talk about today. Are we done with your topic?
Sure. Killed 14 minutes.
Thank God, because I don't know if mine's enough to last that long. Just like I would have been if I lived out the porn scenario. Fucking, I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I thought that was going to be a funny joke.
Literally.
I know. That was the most disgusting. You should know.
One of the worst.
I know.
Egregiously pathetic, disgusting forms of expression I've ever seen in my entire life.
I knew the joke was really weak.
What was that?
No, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to what that was. I knew the joke was not a good joke.
Yeah.
And halfway through telling the joke,
I'm gonna double down.
I
Make it
wanted
even
to hit
worse.
the launch button so I could just
The eject.
Yeah, thank you. The eject button so I could strap out the parachute and leave this explosion. That's what
That'd be a fun
happened.
way to die too. They tell you like you're gonna crash. Like no, we've changed your mind. You're free. Hit eject. And you hit eject and there's no parachute. You just die that way.
So I was trying to do that, and I thought if I did the left, that would have saved it. It didn't save it, and you noticed how little I saved it.
Yeah, man. I think everyone noticed how. Thank God I didn't let you talk right away because they would have turned off in the first minute. Now they're like, all right, we were okay for the first 14 minutes. We'll give them slack for that one shitty minute of Robbie.
I go to the house today by myself.
That makes sense.
I'm there for 15 minutes, and she's like, I'm just making eggs. You hungry? Want me to make you any eggs or anything? Yeah. But that's the first sign of
so the only eggs I want
are yours.
Are yours.
And then 10 minutes later, she comes into the room. She's like, do you want me to get you a soda or anything? You've been in here for... So she started catering to me out of nowhere.
Soda?
Huh?
Did she get you a soda?
No, because I've never been in this scenario where this has happened before. So I was like, no, it's okay.
Honestly,
okay.
dude, that's such a foolish mistake. You know, we could have talked for the next 10 minutes about which soda she had to offer and what that meant about her, but you robbed us of that. What if she was like, you want a soda? You said, oh yeah, what do you got? And she's like, mellow yellow. You're like, what? She's like, well, I'm sorry. Do you want Pib? What? And she's like, I don't know. I have RC Cola. Did they even sell that here?
Yeah, I dropped the ball on that. Thanks.
So let's see what you didn't. Let's see if there's even anything here at all. What did happen? If you just said no, thank you, mammy. No, thank you, ma'am.
I said no, thank you, ma'am. And she kept checking on me, and then
she went back to her. She went back to her fucking sad little life, and she's like, her husband's on vacation. She called her friend. She's like, yeah, I'm trying to fuck this painter kid. And he's just not going for my advances.
But then as I'm cleaning up, she's like, do you need help cleaning up? Do you want me to come in there and help you with anything?
And you were like, I want you to come in here and help me come. That's what I'd like you to do.
And then
I come all the way over here and paint your walls. Let me paint you now.
So I thought I was gonna be done by 1:30 today,
Right.
and I got a call from my boss saying he's gonna come do something after that. So then I'm like, well, I wanted to be home by this time. I'm gonna rush through this, which is probably why I didn't accept any of her advances.
Right. That's the reason why.
That's
Because
why.
you were respecting the clock too much. You didn't want to interfere with your cock.
Exactly. So when I'm at work, I work.
Yeah.
When I'm at home, that's
Respect
what I worry about.
the clock.
So I get done
Tame
around
the
12:30 probably. And then I said, so he's going to come back to get the check. I'm going to go get lunch. I'm going to head to the next place. And she's like,
Right.
oh, so you're not coming back when he comes back?
Wow.
And I said,
No.
yep. I said just like that.
You're like, oh, I said you look shitty, Denise. Bye. You just ran out of the house.
That's exactly what happened. So then I leave. And then as you know, 2 hours pass before Dickhead's ready for me to come help him with anything.
You could have bumped uglies in 2 hours.
I could have spent 2 hours bumping uglies.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
That is what you just said. And then when he shows up, the first thing he does is hands me the tip she left for me.
Nice.
So-
and it was she had a little heart on it in the corner.
I didn't check, actually. Hold on. Let's see. Because I have it right here. Because I knew I'd forget to tell you this story because I'm an idiot.
You know what you missed out too? If you waited for the tip, she fucking went into the kitchen, she called her friend, and her friend's like, you know what? Here's what you do. Say you have a tip for him, walk out, put it in the hem of your fucking pants, grab it, and you miss out on that. She probably had Rich do that instead.
Ugh.
Fucking, I know. Good on you, man.
Well, she did leave her number on the tip, which is pretty cool.
Total lie for sure.
I was trying to save
Let
it
me
with the...
inspect this.
Well, I didn't do the soda story, so I thought...
Unless her number is 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, I don't think it's her phone number.
See,
More importantly, since when does the $20 bill say 29,000 times on the back of it?
Since they updated it.
What a good... Now I really know it's a $20 bill. Now I'm not questioning anymore. I used to look at it and be like, well, I know it says 23 times on the front, 4 times on the back. I don't know. Is this really a $20 bill?
That's furthermore. Not only did I not live out the porn fantasy that could have happened today.
I've seen you paint. You don't deserve $20 tip.
That's my point. But furthermore, she gave me $20 for not having sex.
Dude,
how good could I have been if I had sex?
For having sex, yeah.
I didn't even know I was that good.
She would have just been like, go downstairs, take whatever you'd like. TV, it's yours. Just take it.
Remember the fucking Podrick thing? They wouldn't take the money.
Yeah.
That's what would have happened, apparently.
I've never known a whore who didn't take money.
Yeah, so for once I had a good day, man.
Yeah, did you?
No, I could have had a good day.
You could have had a sick day. Was they hot? Good looking lady?
Yeah, she was pretty.
Nice.
She was really, dude, she was really friendly and pretty. And again, first off, I haven't been tipped once since working for this guy.
Yeah,
okay.
Isn't it weird that when we worked at fucking the beer place, I got tipped like 3 times?
I did not.
But the one time was when this one guy came from out of state, and he got like 12 kegs, and me and Matt moved like 6 kegs each, and he used both $100.
That's one
hell of a tip. Whoa! Thanks.
I've gotten tips with every other painting outfit I've worked with. Like when I was working for Will, I got tips probably every 2 weeks. I got at least one tip.
Well, honestly, you got the $20 tip when you could have used the tip.
Like that, yeah, I was getting to that. But fucking, you see, god damn it, I'm so stupid. I can't remember anything I want to fucking say ever, and it really fucks up the flow of everything I'm going with here.
I'd agree.
Do you want to backpedal a little bit? Help me out here, please.
We were talking about getting a tip. You know what's worse than you not remembering things? Relaying what we were talking about. Everyone's like, yeah, I fucking know. I just heard it.
Oh, you asked if she was that was what I was going to say. Fucking, not only have I not gotten a tip once for working with this guy so far.
You could have gotten a tip.
That's what threw me off because I got excited thinking what could have happened today. Fucking, I don't think any girl I've ever dated legitimately and actually had sex with has cooked me breakfast.
Nice.
And she offered to make me breakfast this morning.
It's true.
Dude, I could have, not only could I have had sex, I could have moved in there.
I know.
I could have all of a sudden, like my whole life could have started this morning.
You could have done the fucking older woman.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude, you could have done the whole season 5 of Desperate Housewives when Susan starts dating the painter guy from Canada.
Oh my God, I could have been Susan's painting guy.
Susan's painting guy. You could have, gone see her neighborhood band play and then be stuck in a fire because that creepy guy locked you in a bathroom. But hey, Susan's pretty hot. It would have been worth it.
It would have been, let me
does
tell
he
you.
marry her? Or does he want to stay in the country?
Yeah.
You could have gotten this close to marrying this woman, dude.
She was already married too. That's the funny thing.
So was Susan.
I could have been. No. She was married today.
Oh, currently
As
married.
of today, she's still married.
Dude, with the ring finger. Did she take the ring off or was it on there? You saw the ring.
No, she didn't have a ring on.
Ooh!
She brought the dog because the dog kept growling at me. She's like, I was going to bring him
What
to.
dog was it?
It had a tail.
So not a Rottweiler.
It looked like a Jack Russell Terrier, just like 3 times the size.
Okay.
So it was a medium-sized dog. I don't know what type of dog it was.
Like a Jack Russell Giant.
She kept it kept barking at me. She's like, I'm going to bring it to my in-laws so it doesn't keep bothering you. But then she came back and hung out.
You don't know if in-laws means husband or wife.
Well, there's photos of her husband.
Could have been a friend.
Well, you're right.
Brother, because think about it, in-laws could be like she could be referring to her like sister's husband.
That's true.
It's her
I made a
sister-in-law.
massive assumption today.
She's like, oh, that's my brother-in-law, my sister's husband.
You want to? I'm such a dweeb, but they had the magnets of the Hand of the Queen and the Hand of the King on their fridge, so I just assumed she was married to someone. But I didn't see any fucking ring at all.
That's sick, dude.
So you're
It's
right.
a missed opportunity.
It's a missed opportunity.
It could have been like, so who's your favorite Game of Thrones character, and do you want to suck my dick?
You know what's hilarious? When I saw the hand of the fucking hand magnets on the fridge, I sincerely thought she's been flirting to some extent. Maybe she wasn't flirting, I'm just naive, but she's been overly friendly at the very least. I could maybe bring up a conversation here and say, I just started reading the books. You read the book? And I was like, nah, that's so douchey if I'm not going to do it.
And then you were like, since I'm painting for you, scratching your back, maybe you could scratch my back. And the thing about my back is actually looking at my cock. What'd you just say? Nothing. I said you look shitty, Denise. Good night, Denise. It's not very helpful if we both take a sip at the same time, and then there's that bit of staggering, terrifying silence.
Yeah, but that's why I made the sound when I was sipping, because we both unintentionally sipped at the same time.
Basically your awesome story that was going to carry the conversation if I didn't go on my whole capital punishment was 6 minutes.
At least, like I said.
And not much, actually, of a story. There's a lot of potential avenues to go down. It was almost like you went down, you were going down a road with like 1,000 turnoffs. You're like, no, sure, not to my destination. You just got your job done and left.
So I've noticed, this is a note you give me quite a bit.
Right.
What should I have done differently this time to make it more of a story? So next time I can actually do the story instead of this
I don't
conversation
know.
occurring.
What could you have done?
I'm asking you. I'm trying to learn here. Can you teach me? I'm trying to learn.
You just said, "What do you always say?" And then when I said, "I don't know," you said, "Just tell me."
I didn't say what do you. What?
You definitely just said, "What is the thing you always say? How you tell a better story?" And that's I don't know what is it.
That's not what I said. You always say how I don't. You always bring this up how I don't do this right. Is what I said.
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't much of a story though.
How is it not a story? I said
Nothing
I
happened.
showed. A lot of almost happened.
All right, you're right. The almost. How about next time the story happens where it's like, yeah, I fucked her. I just lie.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
hold on, let's just, what happened to you? How it works today? Oh, I went to this chick. I fucked her.
I mentioned all the. I usually complain a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And I always let the complaining take away from the fact that
You
I
know
had
that
something
girl's
really
house you were
positive
painting
happen
at today?
to me. Yeah.
I fucked her.
No, I fucked.
No, I fucked her.
No, you weren't.
No,
even,
I most certainly
I know
fucked
for
her.
a fact you didn't fuck her.
I definitely
Alex.
fucked her.
Well,
1,000%.
you know the funny thing about you not fucking her is neither did I.
I actually fucked her. That's what's funny. Right, you didn't fuck her. I did. That's what's funny about it. I fucked her. You didn't fuck her. Stop with sister fucking.
That's my story, dude. I got nothing else to say. It should be a short one. We did a 50-minute one the other day. Let's just end it here.
I was going to, but now I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not gonna end it yet.
You think you make me feel comfortable? Here's the funny thing, Alex. When we had 50 subscribers, you had that kind of power over me.
Now we've surpassed. It.
I
Now
don't
it's
got.
like,
you have
know
no
what?
power over
I'm
me.
fucking on top of the world.
You
here,
think you
okay?
make me uncomfortable, bro? I
like,
want to speak for the rest of the time.
Look at me. I'm the king of New York. You know. Oh, you want to speak the rest of the time?
I said I want to speak, man.
You just did.
Unless you ask me a direct question.
You just did it
I'm not a
again.
rude prick.
You're still doing it.
It's good.
You just did it again. There's the resolve. You know, I saw it for a second. You're like, I can't talk. Shut. Nothing else. I can't talk, but I can shake my head and do. Oh, I guess yeah. 26 minutes. Is there anything else to talk about? We went over our capital punishment conversation. We went over our weekly lesson of how Robbie didn't get pussy. That's a pretty reoccurring theme in this show is Robbie not getting pussy.
Yeah, I think we're all caught up.
Yeah. I think we're all caught up. It's like, so wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I just got... For all those who tuned into only the last minute of the episode for that quick recap, Robbie didn't get fucked today. His dick did not get wet. Maybe tomorrow. Are you painting there tomorrow?
Well, here's the funny thing about that.
Right.
No, but I intentionally did a shitty job today, so
Nice.
I might have to go back.
She's like, yeah, no. Not only did your fucking painter not fuck me, he didn't actually even paint the walls.
Yeah, I painted the wrong color, so I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow.
Yeah, no, you didn't paint the wrong color. You just fucking like you only did the trim. And you just left. So this like it's blue on the outside, but the middle's still gray.
You know what's funny? It was originally like this real deep purple, and this is gonna make me sound like a misogynist, but so be it. She had purple tights on the first day we were there, and she kept complaining about how the purple was. I couldn't stop staring at her purple tights, dude.
I think you have a very loose definition of the word misogyny.
It was going a different way.
Okay,
I
you
tamed
hit the brakes and a lot.
okay?
That was not a misogynistic statement to say you're looking at a girl's ass.
You know, you always tell me I need to fucking think before I speak.
Yeah.
I started
Occasionally
thinking
that'd be
before I
nice.
spoke
All right,
that
well, that's
time.
growth. That's so the first 50 subscribers, that was the era of Robbie just talking and then thinking. But now you're a little more mature. You're a little more seasoned to the game. You're a little more like, you know what? I've been around the block a few times.
That's actually the positive takeaway. I didn't get fucked today.
Yeah.
But I matured a little bit.
You didn't get fucked. You didn't fuck up.
Exactly.
There we go.
Bye, chiquito.